Have a nice day. No one wants to be a husband today. Hi, Mum, I'm just with my husband. Don't be like that. Hi, Mum, this is my husband. You're my husband.
I'm gonna start doing this. Hi, Mum, this is my girlfriend. It's a 97-year-old woman on her deathbed. All right, lads, before this video starts, I just need you lot to rate the drip. You know what I'm saying? I know you might ain't really seen, you lot ain't really seen like this in a very long time, in a couple of years, yeah. Shout out to my cameraman who's been holding the camera for every video. Love my broski. Yeah, anyway, let's get started.
/artistic purposes. No offense is intended towards any individual featured in this video.
What is your body count?
Real question is, what's yours?
Oh my God.
This is our question, baby. What's your body count? She didn't have an answer.
I thought she was running the show until a random dude hit her with her own question and she's left speechless.
I thought she was running the show.
Court women, you know, approach women, ask them out on dates, pick them up, pay for dates, make the first move. What are women expected to do to build a relationship?
You know, you're right. If you really think about it, I feel like it should go both ways. Like, I feel like someone needs to just, like, boss up and just, like, you know, put their pride aside. I feel like a lot of people just have too much pride and just think that everything needs to come to them. But honestly, in life, if you want something, you have to go get it. So, you know.
Fox, dude. Fox, dude.
Oh yeah, AD.
Well, it should go that
Fox.
way,
Yeah.
but does it?
No. It's really, like, men are expected to come to us.
Okay. Could that possibly be a reason why so many men want sex without relationships?
It could be. Honestly, that might be a good explanation for that.
Men are out here doing the most for modern women who treat effort like it's owed to them. No wonder they started opting out.
Might as well have.
This, like, I know I'll be talking a lot, but this is literally what my boy put me with. Like, Dre, you already know what I want. Dre literally put me in with something like this and expected me to be content. I don't even think Jordan have released them things yet, right there on the bottom either, bro.
Can you please get up? I'm just trying to get, let me roll the weed. I gotta do something.
Is she trying to kiss him?
Out of here.
No. What? No.
Nah, he's gonna kill him. Nah, he's gonna kill him. No.
Uber,
Shut your big cat.
never just kiss me. Is you cool?
Are you cool?
Don't ever in your life
Don't tell me
make that decision again.
You'll be eating.
What? She's so nasty.
This man gave up his dignity so his bro could
Praying to the Lord.
have a good
Oh
time.
my
You better get
goodness.
lifetime respect after this.
As a single woman, I'm getting a little worried when I scroll on this app that all of the good single men, 30-year-olds and up, or near that range, they are, if they're single, they're staying inside and doing exactly what I would want to do, which is like binge a show and like order and take out. Like, why when I'm scrolling, I'm seeing all these like cute men who look like they have their head on their shoulders. They probably don't. Let's just be real. But they're all like staying inside. Like, what I'm trying to do is text a girlfriend and be like, hey, you know what? Instead of me cuddling into bed and binging all of Real Housewives, let's go out. Because I'm just hoping that one day, like, I meet my husband, like, meet cute randomly. Like, I got to go out and do that, right? I have to, like, actually put myself out there. I have to actually do my makeup and, like, put on a cute outfit and do that, you know? Crazy concept. But I have a fear that all of the good single 30-year-old men are doing the opposite. Hey, get out there.
I mean, they have to go grocery shopping eventually, or not? Like, them man gotta go food shopping, like, eventually, bro. So just wait outside, like, I don't know what you got out there. Wait outside Walmart or something, bro, and you'll find them. Ain't that right, cameraman?
Please.
I'm schizophrenic.
Stop ordering
There is
takeout
no
by
cameraman.
yourself and wait for me to be there with you to do it, okay? Literally, I don't...
See, women get to 30. Women get to 30 and all of a sudden they want good men. But before, they don't care what they was putting in their nanny, bruv. They don't care.
Probably gonna run into a douchebag. Pray for me.
If you have to ask where the good men are, then I hate to break it to you, but I'm pretty sure they're not.
Good man right here.
All dressed up, ready to go husband
And you
hunting.
Latinas.
Wish me luck. Hi, Mum. This is my husband. You're my husband. You're already married. Oh my gosh. That is very true. Only in this country, though. No, I'm kidding. She's a very lucky lady. Congratulations. You're an amazing husband. Hi. Sorry. Have a lovely day. Why are all the good ones always taken? Hi, Mum. This is not my husband anymore. He just said no. Hi, Mum. This is my husband. You're my husband, aren't you?
Man laughed and walked off.
Mum, I'm just with my husband.
Yep.
Bye, husband. Have a nice day. No one wants to be a husband today. Hi, Mum, I'm just with my husband. Don't be like that. Hi, Mum, this is my husband. You're my husband.
I'm gonna start doing this. Hi, Mum, this is my girlfriend. It's a 97-year-old woman on her deathbed. Yep, this is my girlfriend. Get married. Like, what the hell?
Oh, he didn't want to be a husband, and I'm
Ain't that right,
as
cameraman?
well. Damn. Do you think the wedding dress is like
Dressed like a
off?
wife. You don't even have a bra on. Man just seen it. Man just seen that, bro.
No, I don't know if that's a bit too much.
What made this even more painful to watch is the fact that she doesn't have a shroud of embarrassment on her face while she's doing it.
I like good natural hair too. Like originally, if you ain't got like you wearing wigs and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Especially if your wig is more than like 15 inches. How long is your shirt?
She had the speech loaded, the
Hey,
outrage
that's funny.
threatened
I
all
call
because he
that.
hit her too close to home.
If you're looking for a man and you can't find one, this move will work 10 out of 10 times.
Okay.
Are you ready for it?
We're ready.
Hi.
Hello.
What's your name?
Soul.
Soul? You want to learn my secret handshake?
Sure.
So you shake,
Shake.
you lock it in,
Lock it in.
and then you shoot,
Shoot.
and then you dab.
That's not gonna work.
Thank you for your time, gentlemen. And he does not remember it. That's really how.
That's it.
10 out of 10 times? Yeah, I feel like that number might be a bit inflated, but maybe that's just me.
You know beer has trace amount of female hormones.
I do believe it. I mean, that's why we're not supposed to drive after drinking it.
We are better drivers than you are.
Oh, you definitely are better at driving us.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Indians can't talk about driving. I've seen your roads, bro. You don't need to stay out this convo. You especially, unless you're not living in the States now, then fair enough, bro. But yeah, if you're, Indian and a woman, stop it, bro. Stop it.
Crazy.
I've seen better drivers in Portugal, and we have terrible drivers. Oh my god, he's bold,
Can't come up with a
bro.
comeback, so you resort to violence? Definitely not toxic at all.
What's 3 reasons why you'd be wrong for me?
I work out of town. I'm in the oil field, and I never met my daddy, so I can't add more daddy issues to your daddy issues.
I don't have daddy issues.
You're a liar if you don't have daddy.
I have a great relationship with my dad.
Let me meet him.
You want to meet my name? I don't even know your name.
When validation becomes a career path, you already
A
know.
woman go outside with no type of like, just no bra no more. They just don't need a bra anymore. They just want everything out. I'm about to start going outside with no boxers on. It's not gonna make a difference because my thing they're a grower.
What's
but
missing at the core?
If you ask a woman that is single by choice, if a man walked into this room right now and he was everything that she wanted him to be and more, she would be with him. I think that most women that say that they're single by choice, they're single because the minute they actually feel as if they should be with, don't actually want to be with them. Would you like to expound?
They just don't exist.
I think that's actually
Ain't that right,
because
cameraman?
it's hurtful to realize that the type of person that you want may not want you, and that you might have to be a better person in order to get that person.
Okay.
You know, that might be hurtful, and in American society
My head
in
is
particular,
sweating right now.
there's a
And
lot
I
of
might need to
lying,
take this
lots of white lies. I grew up mostly in South Korea. They're very honest. They'll tell you you're fat. Like, do I look fat in this? Yes, you look fat. And here are the herbs to help you with being overweight. Here it's like we're always placating. We're always placating. So a lot of us are taught that if somebody doesn't like us, it's
What the hell do I have on my head?
It's like you're being bashed or shamed.
because you're not used to being told no, or if you're rejected gently. Someone might not be direct and say, "Yeah, you're not my type." Now I feel offended. You're just not my type. You know.
I love that.
Yeah.
You're not single by choice. You're single because your standards are delusional.
What is the biggest turnoff in the gym?
Definitely when a woman comes up to me and I'm totally getting my pump in. That's my alone time, so that's why I'm out here right now.
The red flag is when when women come up to me. Yeah, I'm just getting my pump in.
Yeah, it sound like a fucking bitch. Yo, mind my language. God forget. You sound like you're a grown man. Why do you talk like that?
Out outside, so there's no one able to, distract me and turn me off.
It's a good answer.
Once the headphones are in, it's game time. Let's catch up when the sweat stops, not when I'm mid-set.
Look at this. It's raining out here. It's raining. And he will not let me in the fucking house. Dude, let me in. Like, what the
Yo, press the code on the key thing. Maybe that would work.
Dude, why was you doing that freaking knocking at my door like that?
What you mean at your door?
What you mean?
Let me in,
It's 7 o'clock in the morning. You think you finna get in here?
Why would you not let me in the
I changed the lock.
house?
You should have came back home last night.
Why would you change the lock?
What you mean? Why would I change the lights?
Why would you change the lock? Why would you out in the front?
It has to be fake, bro. If it's 7 a.m. and she didn't come home last night, right? So I'm assuming after like 10, 11, she didn't come home. You telling me in those 7-8 hours you managed to find someone to change the lock? Unless you're a locksmith, or them man there, the ones you change the lock. Unless you're one of them, which I kind of doubt. I don't know how realistic that is.
The cold in the rain.
You want to think about that?
It's raining.
All night?
It's raining. So what?
Where was you at?
So what?
Where was you at?
I was out kicking it like you do.
Morning?
Yes.
It's 7 o'clock. Morning.
Yes, dude. Come
Bro,
on,
I'm
let
not
me
trying to
in.
get
No,
in.
you got me fucked.
No.
Yes. Stop playing. Like, what is you on with me? Like, no, you got me fucked. This our house.
By the way, they're recording a fake like thing. Like this is all fake, by the way. They're recording this while their child is in the back and has no idea what is happening right now.
Ain't no our house. Go back to where you was at last night.
No, you got me fucked.
Go back to where you was at last night.
No, stop playing. Why'd you
want to
playing?
be out here?
Why'd you
want to be
do all of
outside?
that?
Now you can really be outside.
No, you finna let me. No, you got me messed up.
Now you can really be
No, you got me messed
outside.
up. No, why would you pack stuff up? No.
Get your
Stop, dude.
See it.
Watch out. What you do? Go on, man.
Listen, there.
Dude, you really finna put me out, dude?
You came in this.
What is wrong with you?
Listen, I put
you can't put me out, bro. No.
Imagine you're a girl that you live with calling you dude.
Oh, stop playing with me, dude.
No, watch out.
Dude, no, go on. What you mean? Watch out.
Watch out.
I don't.
Chill
What
out.
you mean our neighborhood?
Disturb it in
He
the
didn't yell, he
neighborhood.
didn't argue, just packed her stuff and handled it like a man who's done playing dumb.
I'm talking about 100 men versus one gorilla. Man versus dog. Can we get 100 women versus accountability? Holy.
Oh my god, wow. Like I haven't heard that one 17 times in the past week. Ain't this the same guy who made that stupid ass face? Bro, go back to making faces, bro. Y'all, like, come on, bro.
Shit. That is one of the battles of all battles. Shit.
Let's be honest, accountability wouldn't even break a sweat. That battle would have ended in record time.
Flirt with you at the grocery store, but not offer to pay for your groceries?
Ma'am, if someone flirts with you at the grocery store, right, that's a man 9 times out of 10 with pure intent, right? You're not at the club, you don't have your butt out, right? You're in full mom mode. That's your opportunity to show that man what he's signing up for. Also, that's another opportunity for you to prove to this man that you are responsible. You are self-reliable as a woman, and allow that man the opportunity and choose whether or not he wants to take that responsibility off your plate. Once he decides to date you, no one owes you anything of monetary value just to entertain you. If he has to pay for groceries just to flirt with you, then ma'am, that's...
I feel like he didn't really have to say that much. I feel like he could have just sped this up slightly, bro. Because I don't like looking at men's faces for too long, bro.
So...
You expect a man to pay just because he flirted with you at the grocery store? That's just confusing attention with entitlement.
And she continues. Wow.
Bro didn't fold, didn't stare, didn't even smile. He's focused on higher things. He's got my respect.
You know when they're just not her? That's what he's going through right now, bro. They're just not her. Literally, I'm telling you.
I be tired of getting called intimidated because we don't be liking some of y'all. I ain't saying it's all women. I would never say that. What I will say is that I think a good amount of women hate when men lead with their accomplishments, lead with their material, lead with their position in life. And because we all learn success from the same model, some women do that too. Shorty, I don't give a about most of that you talking about. You're not likable.
Yep.
Them last 8 years in college is all the personality you got. It's all the you talking campus still, Shorty. You don't.
Yo, them threes are hard, bro. You might have just put me on.
Like I'm not trying to take
I know
away
he's
from
bold
what
under
anyone
that
has
hat as well,
accomplished.
by the way.
It's just to say that like some people really lack self-awareness and
bold
think because they've
are tough,
accomplished so
though.
much on
No
paper that
diddy, no homo
translates
thing.
to
Bold
being a good
are
person
like-
in everybody else's life.
They're
and it
low-key
don't.
cold. Being bold is low-key a flex. Might go
Being
bold.
accomplished does not make you likable. They don't even kind of equal each other.
You think your career makes you high value, but if you're unbearable to be around, no one cares.
The problem is y'all keep letting ugly men have confidence. We need to go back to shaming ugly men. That's why so many girls and monsters in the holding up the sections, holding up the space.
Oh, whoa. Why are you acting like you're not one of us? Relax. Ref, she's tackling her teammates. Do something. How the on Holler make a minute-long
Do
tangent?
something.
Now realize she's also part of our community.
She's out here trashing ugly men when maybe she needs to look in the mirror. The lack of self-awareness is insane.
Wait, was that a boy or a girl?
Because regardless if y'all got an attitude or don't got an attitude, if your mama talking not talking I still have to pay.
Yeah.
Imagine somebody talking to you, belittling you, and you still gotta pay. You still gotta do for the kid with joy and glee.
Yeah.
And they gonna give their mama all the credit. They never really get daddy. They get an award, be like, thanks to my mama. You never
Yep.
give daddy the credit. Mama mess up, you say mama did the best she can. Daddy mess up, yo, daddy ain't Like, it's hard being a father.
Who's
and I never really
that?
told them my
Yo,
side.
they need to
I
stop
let their
putting
mama
like
tell
random
their
women
side.
on the screen,
I
bro.
never told them my
My
side.
dad never either.
Because everybody think they mama,
Never mind, you
all
can on the
y'all
screen.
mamas ain't angels. Hoes wasn't just invented in 2025. Some of y'all mamas
Damn.
like because seriously,
I was
somebody
gonna say something.
Dads don't flex. They provide. Quietly, constantly, without expecting anything back. People need to give their fathers more credit, for real.
Here, try this.
You big back.
Big back, but you eating it with that. I'm sorry.
You can just tell he was waiting to say that to her the whole time. I don't know what felt better, saying that or the ice cream.
Why do women have such a hard time with accountability? Because they was failed being raised properly. You failed. Your mother failed you, your father failed you.
Simple as that. Because at the end of the day, is the reason why women grow old but they don't grow up is because for the simple fact when they were little girls,
grow old but don't grow up.
Yeah, you was a little girl. Some of you little basically y'all little assholes have been raised with no accountability from that age. Princess treatment. Any grown ass woman past the age of 15, yeah, we're going that young. If they say I still want to be treated like a princess, they already no. That's a red flag right there. Wave the flag. And when a woman saying she's
So you're going for 15-year-olds? The hell you mean that's a red flag? Why would you even bring up a 15-year-old and then bring up that's a red flag in the same sentence? I don't care what he's trying to say, bro. You can't spin the sentence like that, broski. That's so weird.
The queen, that's cool because the queen has responsibilities and she knows there's work to be done and also shit easy. But a princess is a spoiled little asshole that has no accountability whatsoever because every time they they were little girls, all the way till they become grown women, nobody whooped their ass. They never got disciplined. They never was told no. They got every goddamn thing they asked for. If they act like a little tantrum till they got that shit. And that's why there's some grown ass right now. The women, y'all laughing and y'all entertaining and y'all know I'm telling the truth, but you bitch don't like what I'm saying. I don't care. You understand life is not gonna go their way. Hard work is no substitution for that shit. Anything aspect, including getting a mate. You gotta know it's gonna put in work for anything of value, no matter what the fuck. So get the fuck rid. If you don't like hard work, then be the lazy bitch, but accept your little mediocre life because you chose that way.
Yep.
That's all. You're welcome. This Knuckles bitch.
When you've spent your whole life being told you're special just for existing, the idea that you might be wrong feels like a personal attack.
I have 6 kids and 6 baby daddies, and the question
Cameraman, how'd you feel about what she just said? It's crazy, isn't it? Alright, stop speaking, bro. You're speaking too much now, bro. Relax. Did you just talk back to me? Sorry, I'm schizophrenic, bro.
I get all the time is how much child support I get.
That's the question they ask you? That's the question, actually. My question is like, 6 baby daddies? How? You have a starting 5 and a 6-man off the bat.
At this point, child support is her main source of income and
That's
chaos is a lifestyle.
When you think about that,
Yo,
bro.
once you start making me miss the gym, you gotta go. Once you start deviating me from my plans and
Is that a tattoo on his face or is that like facial hair? He literally looks like the 2K players I used to make back in the day. What's all the lineage going on your chin, bro? On your cheek?
goals, you gotta go. Yo, the gym and fitness is a non-negotiable.
Did he tattoo a beard on himself? Nah, no shot, bro. Yo, some man actually out here tattooing beards on himself, bro.
Whether it be friendships or relationships, especially in
He has a tattoo inside his
a
ear.
relationship. I'm sorry, but you have to.
He has an upside down cross above his eyelid. What the yo, bro? It gets to a point where you just have to stop, right? Like you just it's too much. How'd you feel about that one, cameraman? Shut up.
You have fitness and working out and being active has to be a lifestyle, not just something you do here and there. You know what I'm saying? I don't have time to sit and explain why, you know, I'm going to the gym for the 2nd time or why, you know, I gotta wake up, why I gotta go to sleep early, hit the gym the next day on a holiday because the gym's closing early. Like I don't have time to sit and explain all that. And that is one thing I promised to myself, especially after dealing with a person who is not in the fitness or had an active lifestyle. You get what I'm saying?
The gym is peace. If you disrupt that, you're not a partner, you're a problem.
True.
Always say to me, you're 37, how do you look so young?
Why are you talking like a flipping child? She's talking like that one white woman that be in the movies with like the fake Adam Sandler and that, bro. You know that one blonde white woman? And you guys know what I'm talking about.
Well, the answer is simple. I'm rich.
Rich in what exactly? Botox appointments and delusion?
Well, the
She don't look like she be having Botox done. She kind of just looks like she's rich. If I'm being honest, it's kind of it. She just does Pilates and that, yeah, and then just takes care of her skin because she's rich. I don't know what the need was for this, but okay.
Rich in what exactly? Botox appointments
I don't know.
and
Some people are
delusion?
too mean to women and it just gets a bit like new ick unlocked. I hear it. Oh, but he ain't fell yet though.
A trend would not exist if it was men doing it to women. It just wouldn't. It would.
Nah, she's nasty, bro. I gotta get off the screen. He's about to have her on my screen for 30 seconds. That's crazy. I can't lie. Half a century, you're crazy.
It's normal. It's called an ick.
That's
No
it.
wonder
It's probably
so many
one of
would
the
rather stay
meatiest things
single
I've
and
seen
avoid
all
the
day, bro.
circus.
I hate the sentence men used to go to war.
Put Stunner Sandy
you
on
think
my
you wanted
screen.
to. Some of you have never lived with someone who was shell-shocked and it shows. Watch a war documentary. Things that happen to people during a war are not cool. They're not
What's a
masculine.
war?
They're not manly.
What's
a
a
man is
war?
not manly because he went to war. A man is fucking broken. Mental health gone. Absolutely evaporated. Men used to go to war, and good thing they don't anymore. Maybe we would all be better off if all men ever worried about was that their ice mash latte was too sweet.
People throw that line around like it's some aesthetic.
So you want us to act like... So you lot are gonna listen to a blue-haired little European girl instead of your father. And men used to go to war. Yeah, men literally used to go to war and fight on the front lines. It don't matter if they wanted to do it or not. They had to do it. It was their duty. Bro, now you're telling me that
If all men ever worried about was that their ice matcha latte was too sweet.
now you want men to just worry about their ice matcha latte being sweet? Nah, you really can't take some of these people seriously.
Yeah, sit
laugh, bro. I can't lie. You really can't. No revenge because you fumble me.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. You really got to work on that sales pitch.
When the guilt trip stopped working, here comes the "but what about the children" card.
There's this woman on here saying that her friend divorced her husband because she was bored. She was a stay-at-home mom with the kids.
Okay, yeah, we've literally, like, this guy, you know what's mad about these videos is we've seen like 5 make the same video about this, the video that he's talking about. I couldn't care less what you would want to say about it, bro. Your beard looks so dead, bro. You ain't got no hair here, bro. You got a neck beard, bro. I don't want to listen to someone who has a neck beard.
Gave up a good man thinking she could do better. Now she's watching him give everything she wanted to someone else. Happens way too often, honestly.
That is disgusting. That is so nasty. Cause oh man, that's
Let
nasty.
2 guys try this and see how fast the police are
Yeah,
called. But because it's 2
literally.
women, it's brushed off like it's nothing.
For years I've roamed these empty halls. Why have a ballroom with no ball?
So what? Maybe he's a shy guy. And those men are golden.
That's what I'm saying. So, okay, we're gonna end the video here because I'm tired of listening to women like this. When he flirts with you nonstop but won't ask you on a real date. Yeah, he's a talk about maybe he's shy. Those men are golden. No, you're a pussy. This woman is right. These videos be pissing man off sometimes.